The assignments this week were pretty straightforward. I continue to build upon the quality assurance checks for BCBAs and continue to create measurable objectives for those quality assurance checks. This past week, I actually attended a training on how to accurately complete the quality assurance checks. A lot of the regional directors have been getting a lot of different IOA scores across the organization. So the director decided to have a formal training so that we are all knowing how we should be scoring and ensuring that our scoring aligns with the quality assurance expectations. I think one of the biggest challenges we see with quality assurance and just goal development in general is that it is sometimes very difficult to create a scoring criteria that is objective across all individuals. There seems like there's always some wiggle room there. I was actually in my statistics class with Dr. Califoot um, last term, and one of the things we were talking about statistics versus like single subject research is that statistics is clear, it's measurable, and there's no ambiguity. But when we think about the ways that we measure things in applied behavior analysis, so for example, the VB map or the Vineland or the ABLES, one BCBA can conduct the VB map and another BCBA can conduct the same VB map on the same child around the same time and have completely different scores. And I think that's kind of the challenge we face across the field of how subjective the scoring is and how one BCBA may be seeing one thing and another BCBA may be seeing a different thing. So that just further supports why it's so important to have those specific, smart, measurable objectives so that no matter who jumps on and whoever scores, we should all be able to get the same thing. So, looking at the template for the upcoming assignment, the mini instruction plan, one of the things that Magner talks about is just motivation. So what motivates us to reach these goals, obtain these objectives, and things like that. So one of the questions posed at our quality assurance training was, the BCBAs are like, why is this important to me, right? I don't get a raise, I don't get a bonus, I don't get paid for making these updates. So what is the motivation? And for some BCBAs, just the idea of having a low score is motivating enough. It's like a establishing operation. So they do not want to get that low score. So that's enough motivation for them to proactively make the edits and updates as needed prior to the QA check, or motivation enough to jump right in after the feedback is given to make the updates. But for some BCBAs, unfortunately, that's not motivating enough for them. As much as we would love to say, well, this is for the benefit of your client, and this is going to benefit your client, that's not always the biggest motivator, unfortunately, for all BCBAs. So trying to figure out how to motivate them. And in some cases, like, motivation isn't really an option, right? Like, some things just need to be done because it's a part of your job expectation. Nonetheless, as I'm completing this mini instruction plan, I really am going to be focusing a lot on how to tie in motivation into completing these quality assurance checks and feedback reviews, because I feel like if there was more motivation to get a better score or consistently make the updates, we would be seeing higher scores across the board more consistently. So that's going to be one of my primary focuses during this upcoming assignment.